So, let's begin with the animation. We're gonna do just a very simple animation. We can do like 2 seconds of animation, and we're gonna do a very simple formation, like a triangle formation. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how the animation looks. Then we're gonna export the frames one by one, save them to a folder, and then we're gonna import those frames into Final Cut and make a movie out of that animation, these frames. So here we have the GeoKone user interface. I'm not gonna go through the basics because I've already done this in another video. You can see the video here. And in this video I'm just gonna go through with these new features for the just released new version. And basically the new feature where you can export frame by frame and advance the animation at the same time. So we have this basic formation here, and let's just do a square animation, like a rectangle square, like something rotating. And so let's go full screen so we can see the user interface better. Nice. Then we're gonna set the canvas size to, like, let's do 800 by 800. That's a good web-friendly size maybe. And now we can also use this. We have the formation here, so we can use this center horizontally, center vertically, so it will center it in the middle. And let's enable the base formation. Here you can see I'm using the keyboard, so you can see what I'm doing and what shortcuts I'm using. GeoKone is best used with the combination of mouse and keyboard. So let's do a simple rotating animation. For this we will turn off the scaling and just enable the rotating here. And so it will, you can see, okay, now it's only rotating. And maybe turn on the points and too complex. Yeah, let's do just this, and we scale it up so it fits in the window. We don't want it to go over these borders. So yeah, that's nice. And we're gonna do this kind of animation. It's just to show you like how we want to do this rotation. So here I'm gonna put it to 2 points so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna reset the scale and rotation here, and in the settings we have this rotation velocity, which means how many degrees the formation is rotating per second. So if we want it to rotate a full circle with this 30 degrees per second, it's gonna take, let's calculate. We have 30 degrees per second, and if we want a 1 second of animation and it to rotate 30 to 360 degrees in 1 second, it's gonna take 12, I'm gonna say 360 degrees, so it's gonna tell 12 seconds to rotate one. Is that true? Let's test it out. So here you can see it's rotating this point, and yeah, I think it's 12 seconds. 12 seconds the full time it rotates. So I show you, if I reset the scale and rotation, it begins here. So if I turn on the animation, it should take 12 seconds for it to rotate the whole circle here. And yeah, I think now it's like 6 seconds. And when it reaches again this point, it's gonna be 12. So we don't wanna do such a long animation. So we wanna do like maybe 3 seconds maybe. So for now with this setting it's 12 seconds with 30 degrees. So if you want 3 seconds animation, we're gonna have to divide 12 by 4. And as you can see, that's I'm using Python here to calculate. What was it doing? Like, we want to do it in 3 seconds, and now it was taking 12 seconds with 30 degrees. So we have to calculate the new time. So if you do it 90 degrees, it's gonna take 4 seconds. 100. Okay, 120 degrees per second is our setting. With 120 degrees per setting, it's gonna take 3 seconds. 3 seconds to through a whole rotation, whole circle. So we will set the rotation velocity here to 120, like this, you see. And now we see it's gonna take 3 seconds. Maybe we can check it out. 1, 2, 3. Oops, is it true? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's about 3 seconds. So we now reset the scale and go back to the circle and add recursion. So now we have this. So in 3 seconds we should have the full rotation. Again, I'm gonna reset. And now when you have the formation you wanna animate, you wanna save it. So I'm gonna save it now to a file. Actually, I'm gonna save it to the cloud, which is a fancy word for server. So here I'm gonna save it as triangle anim 01. So that's our animation. You wanna save it when you have something good looking, because with GeoKone you don't have undo, because you wanna let go. Don't hold on to the past. Let go. If you make a mistake, do it again. Yeah, I'm a lazy developer, so that's why we don't have undo. And because doing undo in JavaScript is a hell. Anyway, so, and the nice thing about this new version of GeoKone, I have this feature where I can press the quote button, quote keyboard, and it will step 1 frame of the animation. This means logically, if you would step this enough times and save each frame in between, we would get a nice movie. And that holds true. So let's start doing this. We're gonna reset scale and rotation. So what I do, I wanna watch this point. I could calculate how many frames it is, but let's just do it by observing, because it's much more fun to observe and play and not just calculate everything in advance. And I want to begin from the start, so I can press Ctrl P. This will open up this export PNG image, and when I press enter, it will save it. You see, image downloaded, open it in new tab. So I can see it's now downloading it to this folder I made. Where is it? Here. So there it is. And now we're gonna click here so we can enable keyboard. So now we just step it by 1 frame, like this, and I can press print screen also to save. I press print screen, enter. Oh, it saved again. And the browser is gonna rename it to 01, so I don't have to rename it or anything. So then I do it again. And I want to watch when this has went the whole circle, this point. So I'm gonna do it until it has done that. Just repeat this over and over. It's gonna make a lot of frames, so but don't worry. Yeah, this is maybe even too much frames. For 3 seconds of movie you need a lot of frames, but we can fast forward this in the actual movie. And actually, because this is a zoomed image, I don't think we need all those frames. We need like just a third of the frames. So now it's halfway there, you can see. We continue. Yeah, this is really stupid to do this way, but I don't have support for otherwise. So back in the day, people used to draw stuff by hand. Now we have to do it just like this. Couple more. So maybe a couple more and we have done it, because this is triangle formation. We only need third of the frames to get a symmetric animation. Couple more? One maybe? Here it is. Is that the same as the ending? I mean the beginning. It's here. And we see 60 frames. It's here, yeah. So actually we need only 60 frames to do the animation. And here you can see. Nice. Now, how to do a movie out of this? We're gonna go to actually open Final Cut. And we're gonna import these frames to Final Cut. And then we're gonna make a movie out of it. Oh, here I have an old project. Let's just remove this, because if Final Cut would like to work, that is. Oh yeah, okay. Remove this, and actually in Final Cut you can just import all of these frames. I select this from the beginning, and I see this is the ending. Yes. I select all of these frames here. I select them. I import to Final Cut here as a sequence. Nice. And let's do 720p, because yeah, 720p at 30 frames per second. So okay, it's gonna do some processing. But now we see, okay, the frames are too long. They're definitely too long. You can see the frames here. So we want to change the duration of all of these frames. And we can do it here, modify, change duration, or Ctrl D. And we can do like, let's do one image is going to be 2 frames is good. And now we can see, we have this here. And yay. And if it goes to the beginning, yeah, it's doing a whole loop. And now we can combine this to a compound clip. Let's do yeah, that's good. And now here we have a nice animation in Final Cut Pro. Of course you can do this in Photoshop if you want to do GIF animation, or you can do in any Windows Movie Maker if you really want to see that blue background and that boring white text. But anyway, so that's nice, and let's loop it a couple of times. I'm just gonna copy it because yeah, I'm gonna let's go over here, edit, copy, and I paste it here like a champ. Oh, something like that. Paste it here. Oh, stupid marker here. Yeah, I don't know how to use professional. So now we have nice animation. This is like 4 seconds per one cycle, like we said. You can see the movie. Whoa. Isn't it that nice? So this is how you can do movies out of GeoKone. This is really simple. You can do some really cool stuff yourself. And now we're gonna just export this as maybe share. Yeah, we're gonna share it as high quality 720p. Yeah, you can see it here. Let's put it on the desktop. So it's gonna start sharing. And while Final Cut is doing this, I just suggest you find out some nice animations yourself and start playing around with the different settings here in GeoKone. For example, where's the browser? Where's the browser? Yeah. For example, if I set a color for this here, I enable the hue rotation, you get this kind of effect. Wow, it's like rainbows. And you can see this kind of effect also. And with this, if you want to make an animation out of this and you want to do a full cycle from green, actually red to red, like full color hue rotation. You also can adjust the hue velocity. So if I set this to 120, it should do a whole cycle of color from red to red again in the same amount of time as the rotation. So play around with this setting and try it out what you find. Wow, look at this shit, man. Can you do this on any traditional software? I don't think so. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I think that's it. Let's see if the Final Cut has done its job already. Yay, it has. So we can now see the end result here. And that's it. Like, now you can post it to forums, whatever, where you wanna spam people with your geometry and save us from the horrible future of cat animations, cat taking over the world. Do it. Start sharing, posting, this kind of stuff. Use your creativity. Don't be just a passive consumer. That's what I want to see. People creating, not being passive. You know, creativity is the greatest gift as a human being. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. I'm very happy you made it this far, and maybe this helps you to get more creative. And please post any questions in the comments. Like the video if you like it, and share the video. Okay, see you next time. This was Sakari, aka Indigenous. See you in the another plane.